All right, I see some people joining in now. Figure we'll wait a couple minutes here before we start, just to let some people join in. Good evening, everybody. Just gonna wait another minute or so, try to get as many people on before I start. But I'm sitting obviously where the elevators come up from downstairs, as you can see. With the Skylofts, the nice thing is they do have dedicated. Hold on. All right, there we go. They do have dedicated. One and one on the other side, or specifically for floors, including the Skylofts, the top floor of the MGM Grand. So, take a little walk down here. So this is the main entry, the center corridor. Where they do have a bar area as well, which they're taking down right now. And they do have a lounge area from 6 to 9 every night with little finger foods and things like that that's on this floor as well. But they, converted the top floor to the Skylofts. That's why when you walk down the hallway here, there's only so many doors that lead to different rooms. So you can see that's one room there. And then another room here. And this is the room we'll be going into. So obviously this is the main entryway here. We'll start over here. Once the camera decides to wake up. There we go. So this is obviously like the kitchen area of this room. This is a 2-bedroom loft with terrace called the Plunge Pool. Essentially, it's a jacuzzi, but they call it the Plunge Pool. But you have, obviously, full island, 2 sinks, which is kind of unique how they have it, where the faucet will flip back and forth between the two. Hidden away in here is a full refrigerator. Unfortunately, the pop that you see there, the Red Bull, the beer, is stocked from them, but it is not included with the room. They will stock it with water. So like the Fiji water there, you do get the Fiji water. I think they said it's 10 bottles a day they bring in. The other stuff that you see, the Gatorade and things like that, we put in there. But, number of guests. It technically is a 2-bedroom. The one bedroom has a king-size bed, and the other one has 2 queens. And we'll actually go upstairs first, and then we'll work our way downstairs, and then we'll turn around and leave, obviously the best for last, which is going to be the pool area. But let me flip so you can see this a little bit better. That's the staircase going upstairs. But the total number of guests is going to be, obviously you can have a couple in the master, 4 in the 2 queens. I mean, technically, you could have, I believe it's around 80 or 90 guests in the room, like if you want to entertain. But actually sleeping, I mean, there's, I don't know, 4 couches downstairs. So, I mean, it probably sleeps, because I don't have that many people with us, but I'm guessing you probably sleep 10, 12 people easily. But as you can see, this is the office area. So they just give you a desk, bookshelves, things like that. And this is looking into the guest bedroom, or the second bedroom. And we'll check that out first. Or I'm sorry, this is the master bedroom. So here's the master bedroom. I'll try to get back here for you. Like I said, it's 1 bed. And everything is controlled by controllers in the rooms, which I cannot find that one up here to open it. To open the curtains and everything is done by controller, remote control. The lighting in the whole loft is controlled by the same controllers. So now, off of the master bedroom, if you feel like working out, that is, you do have your own personal little gym for your stay, if you care to do so. Quite honestly, with how hot it is in the summertime, you can just go walk the strip and probably lose as many calories as you would working out. But like I said, if you wanted to work out, you have the ability to do so in your own little private gym. And then connected off the gym is the bathroom as well, and closet area. So technically it's a walk-in closet. Actually, let me flip here again. Might be able to see a little better since it's a skinny area. And then there's more closet space. And then obviously little makeup table. And then when you walk into the main bathroom area, let me try to get more lights. Give me a second. There we go. Everything's controlled with when it comes to lights as well, by wall switches like this. So you can make things just on, or they have settings already set, or just off altogether. People don't realize it's there unless they see it, the signs for it in the lobby. But then there's actually also another section of the MGM Grand that's called the Mansion, that a lot of people don't know about either. It's even more exclusive than the Skylofts. I mean, it's got its own restaurant, which, staying at the Skylofts, you can actually opt and reserve a time to go eat at the Mansion restaurant, which I definitely recommend if anyone does ever stay at the Skylofts. definitely make sure you have time to go and eat at the mansion. We have breakfast tomorrow morning there reserved already. But this gives you a pretty good idea of the bathtub in this room is amazing. I mean, there are many, many nice bathtubs out there. Um, the nice thing about this one is it's infinity edge. So you fill this up, the water will overflow. Also lights, which I don't think I can turn on now. I didn't even think about that. I should have put water in it and then turn the lights on and put the jets on. But there's little lights in it, and like I said, the jets, and it overflows the edge, infinity edge, and it's just amazing. I mean, it really is. Another amazing part, let me flip it again, is the shower. It's roughly 8 foot by 5 foot, I would say. As you can see, it's like you're in your own little personal car wash because you do have the wall jets. You have a wand that you can use, and obviously a steam bath. So if you had one of those bad long nights, obviously you can do that. Anyone that's watching this live right now, make sure you get to the because we're only in the master bedroom right now. We're going to be going to the guest bedroom and bathroom, going downstairs, and then the best is left for last, which is going to be the outside terrace with the plunge pools, they call it. It's really essentially a hot tub, but still it's something you're not going to want to miss. So obviously that's a toilet, and of course double sink, mirror, hello. You also get robes, slippers, scale if you wish to weigh yourself. Hit the lights. All right. So we're in the master area. As you can see, whoops, you can look down. It's got a glass in area, overlooking the downstairs. But figure a normal 2 bedroom was converted. How they made a 2 bedroom, they technically any of these lofts, they actually took the top 2 floors in here, converted them, because there's an upstairs and a downstairs. A normal 2 bedroom, they essentially converted 8 normal rooms to encompass the whole loft area. I mean, that's at least the way I looked at it. I didn't verify that, but when we stayed in the 2 bedroom last year, it's felt like it was originally 8 separate rooms, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. So this is obviously the 2 queen room. As you can see, their electronics are sort of outdated, but because if you want to compare it to like Aria Sky Suites is that obviously newer, so their audio and video electronics are a little bit obviously newer and higher end, I guess you could say. But I want to say they told us last year they spent in the 2 bedrooms around $80,000 worth of electronics when it comes to TVs and audio and all that. Because you can control the audio in any one of the rooms, and you can turn it up. you don't have to worry about waking up the neighbors, because last year when we had our room, the 2-bedroom room, we had the audio turned pretty high, and once you walk upstairs, it was downstairs, it was turned up. You walked upstairs, you couldn't even hear it. The sound deadening and the insulation and everything they have in these rooms is amazing. So obviously, same bathtub as the master, no difference there. Yeah, jacuzzi, has the lights, everything, same exact thing. Double sink again. The only difference between the 2 bathrooms is this bathroom is a little bit smaller in the guest room. The shower's a little bit smaller. Has the same setup, has the wall sprays, it has the rainfall shower head. So everything there is about the same. Of course, toilet. One thing I didn't mention, which is just kind of cool, heated towel rack. Quite honestly, with how warm it is right now, you might not really care to use that anyways. So off the 2nd bedroom is a little seating area. I didn't mention when we walked in. So, and again, the views that you have, we're looking south. Let me try to open. Give me 1 second. All right, let me go drapes. There we go. I'll let that open so you guys can see. But that's how everything's controlled. It's actually controlled by that. So, go back home. You can control climate, TV, music, everything. So you can turn off everything. So if you're upstairs and you want to turn off everything for the night, you hit suite off, it turns out all the lights in the whole thing. See? So it's pretty cool. Yeah, see, now that's the one thing, like I said, the electronics at times, because it's a little bit older, it has a little bit of issues. Actually, let me try to. All right. Well, let me keep going. I was going to try to turn the lights down real quick. But we do view the south end of the strip. There's only 2 of these rooms. 2. Again, anyone else that's recently joined, please stay on the live so you can see the end, because I'm keeping the best for last, which is going to be the outside terrace area. But like I said, there's only 2 of these rooms in the Skylofts. There's actually, I believe, I didn't verify, but I can. There should be 3 bedrooms. They're going to be at the other 3 points, the 3 ends of the MGM Grand, on the same floor, obviously. This is just a half bath, and this is off the main entrance. So there's the half bath, and then the door I came in originally is right there. So we'll continue on off of the main entrance, just a sitting area. Want to play checkers or whatever. Continuing on off of that room and I forgot to count how many TVs, but I mean, here's one. There's another one in that room. There's another one in the other room, so that's 3. One in each bedroom, so that's 5. I think there's one in each bathroom, so that's 7. So there's at least 7. You can also hook up your iPod or whatever if you have that still. Oh, there we go. It's not wanting to turn. Okay. Oh. So obviously you can see that's a pool table. There's another table there that you can sit, have drinks, whatever. You know, again, this is a large entertaining space. Um, I know it's probably 80 plus people you could have in here at one time. So here's me standing in the opposite corner. And there's a lot of couches and chairs. I mean, it's just, again, entertainment space in mind, big time here. I'm just trying to get all the angles for you so you can see. You know, anyone that's on here, if you have any questions, please ask. If there's anything specific that you have, you want to see that maybe you just caught a glimpse of. Um, if you're late joining, if there's anything you wanted to see, let me know. Actually, let me walk back over this way. I get over here, and that way you can see another view. Turn the lights on. Another TV, like I said. Another couch. Another little sitting area. Looking up the stairs. Turn those off so that way you can see the view a little bit better. Unfortunately, there's lights behind. Maverick helicopter just went by. I'm going to try to go back over to Cosmo just to get some, do some live streaming over there. Because there's somebody else over there that does a lot of live streaming and does a lot of play on slots. And I think maybe you guys might think it's kind of cool. So I was going to, some of you already know who it is. Some of you might not. So I thought you'd like it. Kind of exciting to watch sometimes. So obviously, dining room table. Again, plenty of space around here. It's probably approximately 6,000 square feet. Supposedly the 3 bedrooms are 6,000, and these are supposed to be a little bit smaller. But then I was talking to the guy. I don't know if it was, I forget who it was, to be quite honest with you. He was telling me that he believes this room is actually bigger than 3 bedroom. I don't know if that's true, so I don't want to say it is. You get a coffee maker and espresso for anybody that's a coffee person. This is really good coffee. We actually have our own espresso at home, different type, but we have our own. And it's very good coffee. So I think that's enough for the inside. I think it's time to go outside. That way you can see what the main reason to get this room is for. Let me close this door to keep the heat in. There, I had to disconnect from Wi-Fi. It was cutting out there for a second. Sorry about that. Just a little seating area. Yeah, this is the terrace area. I'll post some pictures tomorrow. I'll take some good pictures and post them. So this is walking up from inside. But as you can see, that wasn't Maverick. It was somebody else. But like I said, I wish we had the other one. The other one's right next door to this one, facing north. So obviously you'd have a little bit better view. It's kind of cool. I mean, we do have our soon-to-be 12-year-old with us. He likes airplanes. So he can sit out here because right over there, it's kind of hard to tell, obviously, but behind the Tropicana is the airport, so we can't see. Obviously, we can see them coming in, going out. You can actually see one coming in right now, making the turn in, final approach. But still a beautiful view, nevertheless. Obviously, daytime, you can see the mountains. So let's go up. Obviously, you can hear the audio. You can turn it up. Turn it down. So you have to control that. Another little seating area. Obviously, you're not spending too much time up here during the day because it's kind of hot. For people that the terrace rooms, there's been a lot of talk on the group about the terrace rooms. That is one of the terrace rooms right there. Okay, that is a completely different room from the Skyloft. Terrace rooms are not Skyloft rooms. The only Skyloft rooms are the top floor of the MGM. Anything below that is just MGM grand rooms. Not knocking the terrace room. The terrace room is still obviously a very beautiful room. Gets great views as well. And that, they have down on this side, and they have the same type of rooms on the other side, the same number. And same thing with this room. You've got the one on this side, and you got one on the other side. So like I said, just a total of 2 of these rooms in the Skylofts. And that is the main feature of the room. Obviously, you've got the whole terrace area and the view and all that. But that is the plunge pool, as they call it. Like I said, it's basically a jacuzzi. But still, how nice is it to have your own jacuzzi tub outside where you can chill out, have a drink, if you drink, go over here and sit and look out at the view. More of the terrace here, obviously, overlooking. That's where we walked in. And there we go. And that's the sliding glass door over there. Yes, there are 1, 2 bedroom. You do have 1 bedroom loft. There are some videos about them out there. 1 bedroom loft doesn't give you everything the 2 bedroom does. one bedroom loft seems like it's probably 4 rooms. I believe, based upon the videos I've seen, it looks like it's 4 rooms, 2 on the bottom, 2 up top that were converted. So that would give you a single bedroom. You don't get any type of a kitchen or anything like that with those. And to be quite honest, our 2-bedroom normal, our 2-bedroom that we had last year, doesn't really have a kitchen. Now, you do get, if I remember correctly, you do get a true kitchen, I believe, on the 3 bedrooms. But again, entertaining purposes only, really, because who's going to come here and cook their own food? Especially when you have so many choices around here. There's people actually down, I don't know, probably about 5 floors standing out on their terrace right now. I don't know if you can see them down there or not. And there's the Park MGM for anyone, that likes that. And again, I mean, you can just, it's pretty warm out here right now, but you can still just come out here. It's got a nice breeze since we're up higher. And you can just sit here and enjoy the view. So I don't know if anyone else that's still in the live, you have any other questions? Anybody? Nice thing is from this view too, you can see the strip a little bit. Obviously Tropicana, Las Vegas Boulevard intersection here. So you can see how busy it is. I mean, it is a Monday evening after a big weekend this past weekend with all the concerts that were here. The UFC fight, different shows that started that were starting up again from the shutdown originally. There's another airplane coming in. One other nice thing about these rooms, you do get limo transportation to and from the airport. You get butler service, pretty much 24/7 room service. I mentioned it before. You got the mansion as well. So you got the MGM Grand, which of course everybody knows the MGM Grand. MGM Grand, right? All right, so that's the MGM Grand. Now you see where I'm pretty much in line with those top floors or those top windows. So that's going to be the Skylofts. Skylofts are on the top floor, but technically the top 2 floors, because you get off technically on the second from the highest floor, because once you're going the loft, then you walk upstairs. Then next to the MGM within the complex is another place called the Mansion. It is the most exclusive hotel, I would say, probably in Vegas. If not, I mean, it's right up there, if not the top, because a lot of people don't even know it exists. If you do Google Map and look at the MGM Grand, you'll see like an atrium area. That's the Mansion. It has its own restaurant. It's called the Mansion Restaurant. You can eat there if you stay at the Skylofts, which is really nice. So when you get checked in, the butler's giving you your drink. They give you this fruity, non-alcoholic, welcoming drink. They show you around, show you how everything works. There's the helicopter, almost eye level. At that time, if you stay at a Skyloft, I would recommend deciding what day you're going to go to the Mansion Restaurant to eat. Tell your butler at that time when you want to go and the time, how many guests. So that way you can book that reservation right when you get here. I would recommend breakfast. Breakfast is what we did last year. We're doing it again tomorrow. It's really good. We actually ate dinner from the Mansion Restaurant in our loft last year because we were here July, shortly after everything was starting to reopen. Obviously, everything wasn't open. They had limited capacities. It was very hard to get into restaurants last year. You had to make reservations. We tried to make reservations, couldn't get in anywhere. We went back to our room and ordered room service. We ordered filet, we ordered chicken. It comes from the Mansion restaurant. Butler came in, set up the table. Butler brought our food in, set the table with all our food, and we ate dinner. So technically, we have eaten at the restaurant. If you want to say we ate from the restaurant or at it twice for breakfast and dinner, and I will say both were excellent. And pricing wise is comparable to any place else. It's not really. I mean, you're not walking out of there. There was 5 of us, and it's not like you were walking out with a $500, $600 bill. It was way less than that. If I remember correctly, I think it was $200 for 5 people. And that's coffee, that's juices, they have a pastry basket, which is amazing. They make their own jams. My wife is not a jam eater by any means, and she ate the jam, to give you an idea. So they make their own. But like I said, people don't know about the mansion. It's very, 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 very hard to get into the mansion because obviously they keep it on their helicopter. They keep those for the high rollers only, a lot of times. So that's on my bucket list somehow, some way to get in there. So we'll see. Hopefully one day. Nice thing about the mansion as well. Just one little tidbit information. You get used to the house car anywhere within, I think it's 3 miles of the strip. And that's a Rolls Royce. So with staying at the mansion, you can be shuttled around anywhere you want to go, which is kind of nice. So I don't think anybody else has any other questions. Nobody asked me any other questions. Obviously, after this is done streaming, if you end up having any questions, definitely post them, especially on YouTube. Anyone that's still in here, go on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, please. Share it and comment on there. If you have any other questions, post them on there, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can, as soon as we see them. And I appreciate everybody tuning in this evening. The group pool is going to be probably tomorrow because most people were saying tomorrow was fine. So be watching for that as well. Like I said, I might go over to the Cosmo for a little bit. So if I do that, I'm going to stream live from there as well. And hopefully catch some action, some high-limit slot playing action while I'm over there. So, since there's no other questions, another helicopter. That was Maverick there. Since nobody else has any other questions, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the view this evening, because it is a beautiful view. And like I said, I will take pictures of the room or the loft tomorrow during the day and get some pictures looking out the windows, just so you can appreciate it a little bit more. Because obviously nighttime, I wanted to do it at night just because of the view, especially out on the terrace. So that way you guys could appreciate, if you haven't been able to come, hopefully some people from out of the country that hasn't been able to come here recently because of all the travel bans, hopefully you're able to appreciate the beautiful view here that Las Vegas has to offer. And hopefully you can come visit it soon. Come and support people, support the people that are working, because obviously, like, everyone has suffered this past year plus. They would definitely greatly appreciate you coming out and supporting them. It's not, not the corporations we're worried about supporting. It's the people that actually do the work, because they really, really appreciate people coming out and enjoying what Las Vegas has to offer. So, with that said, I hope everyone has a good night, and be watching for more live streams, the group pool, and like I said, any questions, comment below. Have a good night. We'll see you.